John, you can see you take the club back very inside and underneath of the plane. Okay, that's going to get the shaft looking a little bit too shallow or flat halfway back. And you are also going to get a little bit across the line at the top of your swing, to where if I were to draw a line from the ball throughout your hands, the shaft would be looking to right field on the right side of this line. Okay, that's what across the line means. So what happens from this position is that when you take a beeline with your hands down to the golf ball, you are going to come down very, very steep, where the shaft is coming down looking inside the ball on top of the original plane. Now, you're a 4 handicap, right? You have to get this club back down onto the original plane. So you're going to start to drop the club under the plane very late, and now it's time to try to time this thing up, right? So you're going to throw this trail arm, trail hand, and kind of flip through, right? And you do a pretty good job of controlling that club face through impact, which is why you're a 4 handicap. But if you wanted to get your handicap down to, let's say, a 2 or a scratch, we are going to want to work on this takeaway and your top position. So the first thing that I want you to do, John, is I would like you to put a stick out on the range when you're practicing, about 2 feet behind you, covering your hands from down the line. I want your hands to work inside of the stick, and I want the club head to be the height of your hands and outside the stick. Okay, that's going to be drill number 1. That's going to get the shaft a little bit steeper where it's looking inside the ball instead of too shallow or flat. Now, how are we going to fix this across the line club shaft at the top of your swing? Well, I can either, 1, tell you how to do it, or I could force you to do it, right? And so if you put a stick over your trail shoulder like Ben Hogan's pane of glass, right, and you got the shaft at the top of your swing to match the stick, you could see that would place the shaft right on plane instead of across the line. Okay, we want to use feedback when we're practicing. That is really going to help you, John, shallow the club in transition when you take this beeline down instead of coming down steep and on top of the plane and dropping the club underneath of the plane very late and having to throw this trail arm and trail hand.